Alright guys, this video is going to walk you through some of the new features of Google Classroom with the recent update as of August 2015. Okay, so now when we're in Google Classrooms, when you first log in, it will take you through a tutorial view of all of the changes. And again, this video will just be an additional support if you need some more information. So now when we want to make an assignment, instead of coming up here to create a new assignment, now we have this little plus symbol that we're going to click on in the bottom right hand corner. Okay, when I click on the plus symbol, it gives me a couple options. Okay, I can reuse a post, and this would be a good option to use if you have a post that you use regularly in your class that you want students to answer. Okay, what it'll do is it'll move that old post right up to the top of your stream, which will be awesome. Okay, you can create a question, which will create a discussion in your class. So when I click on that, I can go ahead and title the question or put the question in there. I can say, what was one thing you learned from class today? Okay, I can put the due date. I can also use my regular assignment tools to put any additional links in there, like to a YouTube video or an additional website. When I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and click on this Ask button. Okay, if this is something that I wanted to create as a draft, again, you can always just click on Save Draft by going to this little drop down area and using it as a draft. But if you feel confident, like this is the one you want, we're going to click on Post. Okay, and then it's going to ask you to choose what you want students to be able to do. So if you want them to be able to see and reply to each other's answers, you'd click on that. And if you also want them to be able to edit their answers, you can go ahead and select that option also. Okay, now when students log on, they'll be able to reply to this discussion and turn it in just like they would another assignment. Okay, the other thing you can do with this plus symbol right over here is again create an announcement, and this is just like you used to do in the original version of Google Classroom. This has just been updated to be right along in this same plus symbol. Okay, so I can make an announcement. I can say, today we have a 2-hour delay. Please bring all of your materials to class at 10:10. Okay, so that is how you can integrate some of the new features of Google Classroom into your Google Classroom use. Thanks so much.